At least 29 people have been confirmed dead after a Russian strike hit an apartment block in the Donetsk region of eastern Ukraine over the weekend. The residential building in the town of Chasiv Yar was hit on Saturday evening as Russia once again ramped up its assault on cities and towns in eastern Ukraine in an attempt to take control over the entire Donbas area. 24 bodies have been pulled from the wreckage and a further 5 were visible but not retrievable, Ukraine's State Emergency Service said Monday. Emergency workers had rescued 6 people and established contact with 2 others who were still buried under the wreckage. As of now, around 72% of the rubble has been cleared, Pavlo Kirilenko, the head of Donetsk Regional Military Administration, told Ukrainian media Monday. Over the weekend, Kirilenko said the area was struck by 2 or 3 Russian rockets and that the incident was yet another confirmation of the crimes of the Russian Federation, confirmation that they are shelling residential areas. Chasiv Yar and other towns in Donetsk have been under heavy fire in recent days as Russian forces try to grind down Ukrainian resistance in the area and move further west towards Kramatorsk and Sloviansk. The Russian Defense Ministry claimed on Saturday that its troops destroyed a hangar with US-supplied M777 howitzers, long-range weapons, and dozens of Ukrainian militants near Chasiv Yar. Ukrainian officials said the strike hit a railway station in Chasiv Yar and that several people were injured in the attack. Meanwhile, both sides in the conflict have reported fighting north of Sloviansk in the Donetsk region. Ukraine's general staff said there had been heavy Russian fire against several settlements, including an airstrike near the village of Bohorodikn, which lies on the southern side of the Siversky Donets River, about 20 kilometers, 12 miles, north of Sloviansk. Russian state news agency TASS quoted a source close to the Luhansk People's Militia as saying the key village of Bohorodikn had been taken, and said that the organization of a powerful bridgehead for the offensive on Sloviansk in Ukrainian, continues. The Ukrainian military said that its soldiers successfully repelled the enemy assault in the direction of Krasnopilia, which is 5 kilometers from Bohorodikn. It also said there were signs of enemy units preparing to intensify combat operations in the Kramatorsk and Bakhmut directions, 2 other important urban areas. Assault and army aviation became more active. Lysychansk, the last city that was still under Ukrainian control in Luhansk, fell to Russia last week. Russian troops have since focused on the Donetsk region, shelling wide areas along the front line and pushing from the Luhansk region into the Donetsk region. Ukrainian forces have been defending this area against Russian attacks for more than a month. To the west of Donetsk city, the Ukrainians said another offensive attempt by the occupiers in the direction of Mariinka has completely failed. Away from Donetsk, Russian attacks on the northeastern city of Kharkiv and its surrounding area has intensified, with shelling and tank fire hitting half a dozen settlements around the city on Monday. Ukraine's armed forces are massing a million-strong fighting force to retake lands in southern Ukraine that have been under Russian occupation. Reznikov said that the offensive would be bolstered by the use of Western weapons. The minister added that President Volodymyr Zelensky gave the orders to retake the coastal areas in the south, which are crucial to Ukraine's economy. The southern Mykolaiv and Kherson regions have also become hotspots in the conflict, with Ukrainian forces stepping up their firing against Russian storage and supply lines in occupied territory in the south and Russia using artillery fire to try to prevent Ukrainian advances.